Good morning, all, or afternoon. Damn it. No, I'm going to delete this afterwards. Thank you. The joys of editing as well. So, welcome all. I figured I'd give you guys a heads up on what we're trying to do. HTML5 Toronto is really kicking off, obviously. We're now just over 2 years. What we're going to be doing over the course of the next year is seeing if we can get some really, really high-end speakers, as well as try a few new things out. Obviously, anybody who's been with the group even since this past summer has seen what we've tried to attempt to do with live video. Hopefully, we've learned from our past, and now we'll be able to sit down and work with both our speakers and potential partners to see if we can work with something a bit higher quality than filming with a toaster. As you can see, I'm in glorious HD here. In fact, if you do have the capability, this should be maxing out at least at 720. We will be doing some testing with 1080. We have the capabilities, but bandwidth obviously being an issue for anything that's live streaming. So just a quick note on what I've actually got set up here and what we're going to be planning on doing, or at least a sneak preview. Obviously, you see up here, I guess there, nice little watermark, make sure that our brand is getting recognized throughout. But what I will be doing as well is looking into professional Skype interviews or other types of interviews. So one thing that does call for is nice little lower thirds. Again, I guess it's always messing you up whenever you're doing that. Anyway, lower thirds. That can be obviously customized towards people who are getting. The other really cool thing along with this update, and I guess this is kind of a launch as well. There's a few things that are still kind of broken, so please bear with me. Something that's been a long time coming. I've purchased 4 domains. We have htmltoronto.com.ca, and we also have html5toronto.com and .ca. The 2.5, the 5 I need to forward back over. But, quick note, again, sample of what the video can do now. We got this beautiful new website, which what I'm going to be doing is going through our archive and inputting all of the past events. As you see, I'm actually back until, I believe, December 15th, 2011 at the moment, or at filming this. But what I'm planning on doing is having all events put in through here, as well as some obviously news, some event things that are coming on, links to other groups, partners, as well as, for instance, conferences that are happening. So you'll be able to see a running tally of those. And then along with each one of these, we'll be able to say, hey, this event's coming up in the future. Let's take a look at it, right? So jQuery Toronto is coming up. Let's take a look at this. Click on the event itself, pops up, nice little description, and how to contact them and whatnot. So this will be happening for all of the links in the events, DevTO, several of the other meetup groups here in Toronto. So if you ever want to know or have access to that, you can. The other thing, a big proponent is obviously sponsors. Because we're getting a bit bigger, we do want to be looking into venues. We do want to be looking into obviously providing you guys with glorious things, including potentially more little books, stickers, as well as perhaps even some t-shirts and some caps or whatever. I am open to suggestions. Email me if you do have anything that you do want to see come out of the group. But so we do have obviously a sponsorship section here as well, including a brand new sponsor that's coming on board as of this month, Awanda. Oh my God, they're going to kill me if I don't say it right. So by all means, please go in there, take a look, find out who these guys are. They do a lot of stuff for the developer community. They're getting highly involved with the developers in Toronto and technically around all their offices. So I'm very interested to see what comes out of this relationship. There's some really big potential with these guys coming on board, and obviously with Microsoft coming on as well, again for a second year in a row, coming as a sponsor. Hopefully we'll be able to work with them in the future as well. Which, actually, pay attention. There's going to be a couple things coming down the line alongside JavaScript Toronto and DevTO. as well. We're actually going to be partnering up with those two groups to provide some workshops and whatnot in partnership with Microsoft. So that's about it right now, other than one last thing. If you're seeing this, it's probably going to be afterwards, as it is fairly late right now. It is 11:14 p.m. Still working on a bunch of this stuff. In fact, let me just quickly mute that. Probably going to be afterwards. You're going to note that there is now live streaming capabilities that we have. And like I said, we're going to be seeing about doing this for events. And as well, we are also going to, I'm going to see if I can start doing some QA sessions or perhaps some hangouts with audience members or with group members, answering any questions you have, etc. So that's now available, including a chat room in there. And for anybody who is questioning why I'm using Justin TV instead of Livestream or Ustream or all these other services, as people commonly refer it to as a Justin TV and Twitch TV or for gaming and whatnot. Well, Justin TV is free for completely any amount of stream that I can do. It does delete the content afterwards, but I plan on downloading the video, making minor little adjustments and edits to it, and then posting it to the HTML5 Toronto, the YouTube account. So that'll be a lot more active. And if anybody does have contact or information about how to get in contact with Google or YouTube to get the live streaming through them, I'd be more than happy to have that as well. Not that I don't like Justin, but I think having Google Live would be a far, far better way to make sure that all the video is maintained within a single source. So that's about it for right now. There is a contact thing there right on the site. Over the next week, don't use it just yet because I'm trying to figure out what's going wrong. For some reason, the emails aren't coming through. Other than that, if you do want to get in contact with me, by all means, Matthew at htmltoronto.ca. So that's MATTHEW at htmltoronto.ca. Or you can always tweet us at html5_Toronto. Anyway, have a great one, and hopefully I can see you at the next event, which will be announced probably within the next couple of days.